Hello everybody, it's Fufu here, and today we're going to be doing some more experiments. I'm going to be looking at how Mold Breaker works with some new abilities, specifically some abilities of some legendary Pokemon. And today we're going to be looking at Necrozma's Prism Armor. Apparently Necrozma's Prism Armor is very powerful in that Mold Breaker does not ignore it. So what Prism Armor does is it reduces the damage of super effective moves. So I've got a Pinsir with Mold Breaker here with X-Scissor. We're going to see how much damage that is doing to Necrozma. And I'm also going to bring along my Gastro Acid dude, Guzzlord, because he can get rid of that ability, and then we can see if the X-Scissor is doing more damage. So that's going to be the experiment for today. Really appreciating all of your support on my videos as always, so please leave a like, and more importantly get involved in the comment section. I really love reading your comments, I love replying to as many as possible, and if you've got some good ideas for videos in the future, I will definitely look into them. So today we're considering Necrozma's Prism Armor, but I also know that the abilities of the two title legendaries, Lunala that has Shadow Shield and the Full Metal Body of Solgaleo, they also apparently aren't ignored by Mold Breaker, so I might look into them in the future. And also, very interestingly, Komala's Comatose, which, like, Komala isn't a legendary or anything like that, but apparently it's just so damn sleepy that that is not ignored by Mold Breaker, so I'll probably look into that in future as well. But for today, we're going for an X-Scissor. So, I've looked at Pinsir's attack stat and Necrozma's defense and HP. I know how much this should be doing, so I'm going to go for X-Scissor here. This is a Mold Breaker Pinsir, as you saw, and I'm just going to go for Stealth Rock because it doesn't do anything. Right, so on my other screen, I can see how much damage this is doing to Necrozma, and it should be doing 63 to 76. But if it does... Okay, how much did it do? How much did that do? That did 70. It did 76. Okay, I'm not quite sure. I think that does mean that we're not ignoring the Prism Armor at the moment. So what I'm going to do is switch into Guzzlord, go for that Gastro Acid, bring back in Pinsir, and then hopefully we'll be able to see whether X-Scissor does more or not. I think that that's probably the best way to decide this, but at the moment I'm pretty sure that X-Scissor is not ignoring that Prism Armor. So here we have my two dudes. By the way, I don't know if you noticed, they're both in Heal Balls, just because Heal Ball is cool, but it's really hard. It took me ages to get them in Heal Balls. I should have just used the Boost Ball for this guy. And yeah, just gonna keep going for Stealth Rock. So hopefully the Gastro Acid will just be able to negate this ability so that we can then go for a more powerful X-Scissor now. So we're gonna switch out, go into the Pinsir, take a lot of Stealth Rock damage, and we're just gonna keep spamming the Stealth Rock. The reason I'm going for Stealth Rock is I don't want to do any damage to my Pinsir just in case it knocks it out, and I don't have any other moves that wouldn't do that. I've got Iron Defense, but obviously that would reduce the damage, so that wouldn't help with this experiment. So we've got Mold Breaker Pinsir coming in again. Is it going to do more damage this time, or is it going to do the same amount of damage? We will see. And yeah, this will let us know whether Prism Armor is actually just very sturdy and doesn't buckle under the Mold Breaker. Oh, that definitely did more damage, and I did give it the Citrus Berry, so that did 90 damage that time, which is a lot more damage. Okay, yeah, so that does mean Prism Armor does stop Mold Breaker. Mold Breaker doesn't cut through it. That's really interesting, really cool. I really like Necrozma. I think it's very cool Pokemon. We're just gonna go for the Prismatic Laser for effect. I'm pretty sure it'll take out Pinsir. Holy crap! What a cool move. So there you go. That's Prism Armor. Very strong. Does not break under the Mold Breaker ability. I will test some more abilities in the future just to make sure. I'd heard about this, but I hadn't seen it in action. But now we know. Now we know that Prism Armor is not ignored by Mold Breaker. So there you go. I'll end the video here. I think that's a really interesting piece of information. I hope you guys are enjoying this kind of video. If you are, please consider subscribing to the channel because there are plenty more where this came from, and I've got loads more ideas. Still, we've got like a backlog of great suggestions that I'm trying to get through. Thanks to anyone that suggested this video. I know that there were a few people who wanted to see this tested. That's going to be all for today. All that's left to be said is I've been Fufu, you've been awesome, and hopefully see you next time. Goodbye.